Alright, so here's part 2. I'm going to take and do this star. So how are we going to do this? Well, let's see. No squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points. What have we done with 6 points? Hexagons. Yeah, hexagons. I'm gonna start with the hexagon construction. But wait, Kevin, there are no hexagons. Yeah, that's okay. I don't have anything else that makes 6 though. So I'm just going to start with, that's all I know. I'm going to start to make something that has 6 points. And let's see what happens. So I make a circle, and I start marking off, and doing the construction for a hexagon. Now, of course, I'm not going to make a hexagon because there aren't any hexagons in the design. But the process of making a hexagon also puts 6 points equally distributed excuse me, around a circle. So there are 6 points. Now this is a star. It's not a hexagon. If you were to trace the outside of this, you would get a hexagon. These points on the outside do form one. So this is a 6-pointed star. Oh wait, we did do a 6-pointed star. That's right. Right? This is the Star of David. It's 2 overlapping triangles. Oh, okay. Let's try that. So a 6-pointed star uses the same construction as the hexagon, at least to start. So I need to make 2 triangles. Again, this process is it's about trying things out and seeing if you can connect the dots figuratively and literally. Not just like all of the things in 101, probably at no point in your life are you ever going to have to reverse engineer a design, but we are problem solving. We have some basic tools and we're trying to figure out how to use them to create something that we saw. So, geez, that's not too bad. Let me fold this. Yeah, okay, so we're making some progress. Now, it looks like I drew some lines. I just didn't continue them through the center. So I could either do those right now, or I could work on this inner star. How did I get that inner star? Well, I have another hexagon inside. Any hexagon can be made into another star. So I just need to figure out what to do. I have this line, and looks like I connect these 2 points. Let's try that and see what happens. In worst case scenario, I'll just erase it. You know, nothing bad happens if I make a mistake. I just start over again. And that's true of lots of problem solving. Most things, you know, that tired old expression that Rome wasn't built in a day, or whatever. Good things take time, or some such thing. Alright, so there's a star within a star. Now, I clearly didn't draw all the lines, so because this is just practice and not a homework assignment, you could erase some of these things to try to match my design as closely as you want. For homework, you should, if you want to erase them, it's okay. Just leave them visible. You can see those lines. Now what about these? Well, they go straight across. So you can line your ruler up between points of the star and then draw the lines. And we're not guessing. We're taking 2 points that we had constructed and we're connecting them. We're lining the ruler up with existing points that we've constructed. Alright, and we can see that there are other lines that I either erased or just didn't draw in the first place. So even though this design wasn't discussed in class, it uses the same tools that we did in class. Starting with a hexagon, using some stars. The star gives you another hexagon, make a smaller star. If you really want to, when you're doing these things for your own aesthetic, you can trace the outline of these things. Just make sure to leave pencil marks so I can see how you did it. I'm being a little sloppy here because nobody's grading me. You should be less sloppy. And then we have these lines. Right, and then there's just some shading. So there you go. That's the design. It starts from a hexagon. It's the 6 that should give it away.